Realtor Auctioneer, Jeremy Pyatt Realtor Auctioneer, Christian County Farm Bureau, Hamlin Jones Excavating and Drainage, Ayers Bank in Mowequa, First National Bank of Taylorville, and Harlow Industrial Services.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. The Taylorville City Council meets tonight at 7 for the first of 2 monthly meetings in May. During this meeting, the Taylorville City Council will recognize the Taylorville High School Concert and Jazz Band, city ordinances, approval of road closures for the upcoming Memorial Day services, and committee reports. The 2 ordinances up for discussion include the sale of personal property owned by the city of Taylorville, including 5 tasers, batteries, holsters, and 27 cartridges, as well as approving and authorizing the execution of a Business Development District No. 1 redevelopment agreement between the city of Taylorville and Tess Spengler. There will be a motion to approve the closure of Gandy Street South up to 2nd Street, along with the closure of 1st Street up to Cherokee Street, starting at 8 a.m. on Monday, May 25th for Memorial Day services. Under committee reports, the City Council will make a motion to approve the special events permit in relation to Chili Fest, which is held in October. Following the committee reports will be updates from the city attorney and Mayor Bruce Berry. Keep an eye on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com for updates after the meeting. The Taylorville Park Board is hosting a special meeting today at 3 to hold an executive session regarding an Illinois state statute which relates to pending litigation. Another topic to discuss will be legal services. For information on the statute, which is 5 ILCS 120-2C11, go to ilga.gov/ILCS. Keep following TaylorvilleDailyNews.com for updates after this meeting as well. Taylorville families with children planning to begin kindergarten in the fall are reminded to complete the Taylorville School District's kindergarten screening. The screening serves as an assessment of the child's skills and is used to plan classrooms and lessons for the upcoming school year. The child and their family must attend one of the screening sessions, which take place at North Elementary School and are scheduled as follows. One of them took place already on Wednesday, April 29th. Another is scheduled for Tuesday, May 12th from 3:30 to 6 in the afternoon. One is scheduled for Wednesday, May 13th from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. And the last one is on Tuesday, June 2nd from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. Families must register in advance for a time slot. There is a QR code which can be scanned on flyers at a number of locations to complete the registration. Kara Thomas is an instructional coach for students in kindergarten through 4th grade at the Taylorville School District. She says the screening is a valuable tool to determine where kindergartners are at with basic skills before they begin.
Well, let me first start off by saying that we had started a screening process a while back, and it was very successful. And for some reason, we went away from it, but we're coming back to it. The screening process is very important to our school district. It actually gives us a snapshot of the children's current skills before they start kindergarten. The skills that we're looking for is basically we're looking for strengths of the kindergartners, what they already are strong in. We're also actually looking for areas of growth. We learn what the children already know and where they need extra support in. So it gives us an idea before starting the kindergarten year where we are with the kindergartners. I mean, even in their reading skills, their math skills, their cognitive growth, those are things that actually give us a snapshot of where they are so that we can start the school year strong and then use those skills to run with the rest of the year.
Thomas adds that the screening set the students up for success by ensuring they have the support and resources they need to succeed once school begins.
So there's many ways that it helps set a child up for success. First of all, it guides the teacher's instruction from the first day. They use the information that we gain from the screening and they plan lessons that meet the needs right away. So they can start those lessons right away instead of trying to figure out where they are on their abilities. Another way is it supports early reading success. We look at, the screening looks at their foundational skills that are critical for learning to read so we can start strong. We also want to make sure that we have the right support for each kindergartner in place. If students need a little extra help, we can provide it early instead of just waiting a couple of months into the year. We can start right away with that extra support. And it also helps the teachers in our school balance the classrooms.
There is also a questionnaire for parents to complete. They receive it while the student is being screened.
So we're making this really pain-free. Just basically come in. We'll take a kindergarten teacher will take your child, do a quick assessment on them, and while they're doing that, we have a parent questionnaire that they will fill out, and then the teacher brings the kindergartner back to the parent. We are hoping to be in and out of the process within 15 to 20 minutes. Our nurse, Mrs. McClure, is also on site to do a quick eye and vision and hearing check as well. So we'll have that completed as well. I do want to point out that this is not a test for the kindergartners. It's just a starting point. It's a low pressure environment for us to learn about each child. It's not something they either pass or fail. It's just basically for us to get to know the children. And sometimes the children come in a little apprehensive, so that this is a way for them to see the building, meet the kindergarten teacher, and feel more at home as well.
Families can also bring required paperwork for kindergarten registration to the screening. Although it is not due until the child starts the school year, district staff will accept it for filing.
On the kindergarten screening paper, we would love for kindergartners to register. You do not have to bring it the day of the screening, but before they start kindergarten, they will need a certified birth certificate on hand. Please don't let that stop them from coming to screening. If they don't have it right now, just bring it by the first day. They will also need by the first day 2 forms of residency, proof of residency that they are in the Taylorville School District, immunization records, and just basically we'll have the rest of the paperwork to fill out that day. Those other requirement documents are for kindergarten. They can bring those the first day of school. They do not have to bring them for screening.
You said 2 forms of proof of residency. Mm-hmm. So now is that for the child, or
to make sure that they're a child within our district, right?
Okay.
So maybe just like a water bill with the parent's name on it, or just a parent.
Okay.
Yeah. Residency.
So, or like their driving license, does that work?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right. Because I was thinking like it would have to identify the child and where they live, and I don't think they get too many documents at that point.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Thomas also reminds families that registering for or completing the screening does not register the child for kindergarten. That process must be completed separately on the school district's website, tcusd3.org. Kara Thomas appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. And now, a word from Taylorville Community Credit Union.
Looking to save more and stress less? This is Will Perkins. At Taylorville Community Credit Union, we're here to help you build a stronger financial future with great loan and deposit rates, convenient locations, and service from people you know and trust. We're member-owned, member-focused, and proud to serve anyone who lives or works in Christian, Montgomery, or Shelby counties. Discover the credit union difference. TCCU is your partner in financial success. Member NCUA.
A local volunteer group is inviting residents to help clean up the community as part of a nationwide day of service this month. Gather Taylorville will host a litter pickup event on Saturday, May 16th from 9 to 11:30 in the morning in conjunction with Good Neighbor Day America, an initiative aimed at encouraging community service projects across the country. Organizers say volunteers will meet on the east side of the downtown square at 9 in the morning before heading out in groups to pick up litter in and around Taylorville. Gather Taylorville is a local organization focused on building community connections through service and outreach efforts. Anyone interested in participating can register online through the Good Neighbor Day website by selecting the Taylorville Litter Pickup event under Hosted Events. Organizers say the effort is a simple way for residents to give back and help keep Taylorville clean. And now, a word from Heartland Bank and Trust.
Your son was 3 when you planted that tree in your backyard. Now he's grown, planting seeds and making memories with his own kids. Let Heartland Bank help you grow more memories with banking options for every stage of your life. Welcome, former CNB customers. We're your community bank. Heartland Bank. We build relationships that nurture and grow your dreams. Visit us today at hbtbank.com, member FDIC.
Memorial Health and Visit Springfield have announced the continuation of their partnership with the Memorial Health Golf Championship. Visit Springfield will allocate free access to visitors for all 4 rounds of this year's Corn Ferry Tour competition. The tournament is set to open up Thursday, June 25th and run to the 28th. The tournament will be hosted at the Panther Creek Country Club. Kate Peters, the executive director at Memorial Health, said that she is excited to welcome fans back for another week of golf. Peters also mentioned that at this year's event, fans will now see new on-course viewing areas as well as an enhanced focus on family-friendly activities. The event will also remain free and accessible to all who wish to attend. Scott Dahl, the director of the Springfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, says that they will continue their commitment to bring more visitors to Springfield and that this partnership between Memorial Health and Visit Springfield is a reflection of that commitment. For attendance at the Memorial Health Championship, go online to memorialhealthchampionship.com to register for your free tickets. Upgraded tickets to the J&J Gaming VIP Lounge with premium views of both the 9th and 18th greens, as well as all-inclusive food and beverages, can also be purchased. The Country Financial Volunteer Program still has openings as well. Those who volunteer can take advantage of the array of benefits, including meals while working at the event, tournament-branded apparel, and the opportunity to play the host course after the tournament. For further information or questions, call the tournament office at 217-670-2910 or go online to memorialhealthchampionship.com. Emergency room doctors are reminding cyclists to stay safe as biking season ramps up. Physicians say they continue to see a number of bicycle-related injuries each year, ranging from minor falls to more serious crashes. Dr. Kurt Bloomstrand, an emergency medicine physician with OSF Healthcare, says many injuries happen when riders try to catch themselves during a fall. Dr. Bloomstrand says while broken arms and similar injuries are common, head injuries are the biggest concern. He adds that traumatic brain injuries can have long-term consequences and in some cases can be life-threatening. When patients come into the emergency department after a crash, Dr. Bloomstrand says doctors immediately check for serious trauma. Health professionals say there are several simple steps riders can take to reduce their risk. That includes always wearing a helmet, riding within your skill level, and making sure your bike is properly fitted and in good condition. They also recommend staying alert, following traffic laws, and using lights or reflective gear when riding at night. Doctors say if a crash does happen, it's important to call 911 right away, especially if there are signs of a head injury. NASA continues to promote its role with agriculture, which dates back many years, says Karen St. Germain, director of the agency's NASA's Earth Science Division. St. Germain participated in last week's National Association of Farm Broadcasting Washington Watch event. Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. 61-year-old Rochelle Ida Shelley Simpson of Springfield died last Tuesday. A celebration of life will take place this Saturday from 11:30 to 3:30 at the Aqua Sports Club in Springfield. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. And 79-year-old Gary L. Carr of Bonita Spring, Florida, died March 27th. A memorial service will take place on June 27th at 2 at Blue Mound Civic Center in Blue Mound. Burial will be at Hall Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. A quick look at the weather today. There's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 4 today. Patchy blowing dust after 11, otherwise mostly sunny with a high near 78. Get local news anytime at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and every